If you're an anime fan, you've probably heard dot or seen titles like
Naruto, Demon Slayer, Bleach, maybe a fairy tale.
If so, you've probably seen some scenes where characters are in specific situations. For example, Urza and the famous rabbit outfit. Or maybe Yoruichi from Bleach. Maybe meet Surikan Roji. Or many others in even more specific poses and scenes. As you saw from the title, today we will explain what fan service is. Today we will explain 1. What is fan service? 2. All kinds of fan service. 3. Is it good or not? If you've watched an anime, you've probably seen an inappropriate scene and reacted like this. All the scenes in which the characters, especially the female ones, are in special, perhaps perverse, poses are fan service. Fan service is a special type of service that a creator provides to please their audience. These scenes often do not affect the anime or have an impact on the story. Although they often seem perverse or inappropriate, these scenes are more than that. They exist to attract the attention of the audience. And Japanese creators also like explicit original scenes. Scenes like these are not just perversions, they are Japanese ideas generally accepted in their lives. These things are normal for them, their culture is different from ours, and that is common knowledge. You see, Japanese art used to be about the freedom and beauty of the human body, especially the female body, and it is still popular today. Through anime, this style has persisted and become fashionable and popular, not only in Japan but all over the world. The Japanese so-called perversion in classic anime is not just perversion. It's their art and culture that they want to explain to others in their own way. Now that you know what fan service is, let's move on to the next topic. 2. Types of fan service. There are 2 types of fan service, both serve to please the audience but in different ways. 1. The standard type which is much more common. The second type, I prefer it, is the type of special scenes of weapon fights. And the like, not specific but amazing. One of the most famous fan services that is not perverted is in the Naruto Shippuden anime. Warning, spoiler if you haven't watched Naruto. An entire season is dedicated to fan service. The creator of the anime, Naruto Kishimoto, decided to introduce a technique in the anime that brings people back to life. The revival jutsu wasn't just made to look interesting. This technique was purposely created to allow fans to rewatch their favorite characters in action. While Kishimoto was making the anime, he knew that many characters would have to die in order to develop the story. That's why a special ARC was created, in which we see various characters brought back to life. People often forget about this kind of fan service, thinking only that there is only a perverted version. With this, I proved that fan service is not always perverse, because in this case it allowed us to see old characters in action again. I also plan to make a video about this technique from Naruto anime soon. Did you know about this type of fan service, and what do you think about it? And finally, number 3, is it good or not? I personally think some scenes are unnecessary and perverted. That's why I didn't post scenes with Urza Yoruichi, but pictures, and with them I risk getting banned because of the design of those pictures. Making such scenes is not easy and is often risky for the creator. For example, the creator of the anime My Hero Academia received accusations because of the way he worked. The reason why he was getting sued is excessive fan service. See the character design for yourself. Do I need to explain this in general? The creators need to reduce the amount of fan service and focus on the main thing. One of the most famous examples is the anime Food Wars. This anime has over 0.70% fan service scenes. Even the subject matter is sometimes questionable. I will not show scenes from that anime because it needs a lot of censorship, and this is a channel for all ages. If you want, watch some scenes and you will be convinced that I am right. Write what you think about fan service. Do you think it's good or unnecessary? Subscribe and like. Also, write if you have any ideas for future videos. I read all your comments.